Hello, I'm Corky Stanton. Thank you for watching this video. I'm going to show you some awesome recipes and how I lost weight. I have a little belt here with 9 holes there. I've gone down 9 holes. I feel so much better. Nice. Anyway, I'm going to show you how I did it. Mainly I use this tool here, the Blendtec blender, and also a few other little tools I'm going to show you. And now we'll start off with a whole juice. Okay, the reason we're making a whole juice as opposed to a juicer, I was using a juicer for a while. You might have seen it in my old videos. A juicer will extract the pulp and the fiber, and you drink the juice. Well, when you drink the juice, it concentrates the sugars and gets rid of all the fiber. So it goes through you really quick, and you're hungry in about an hour or two. It's probably good for cleansing every now and then, you know, a quick cleanse. But for general eating all the time, I would go whole juice. I recommend this whole juice button on the Blendtec blender right here. That's sort of like the magic button. People always say, is there a magic button that you can just push and lose weight? Well, I'd say it's right here. The whole juice button on the Blendtec blender. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to start off with these fruits right here. I'm going to have orange, apple, banana, a little bit of lemon, some pineapple, and some greens. I got dinosaur kale, regular kale, and some spinach. If you have just one of them, just throw all your greens in. The greens is the most important. You get protein and vitamin K. You don't really need to add protein, just lots of greens and you get your protein. If you eat like this, you don't even have to take a vitamin pill. You get everything. Anyway, let's start off with pineapple. You could just cut it with this nice little knife. This is a knife that I happen to sell on my website. This is the knife never needs sharpening. It lasts for 30 years or more, and you can buy it there. Anyway, I can cut up the pineapple, do all the sides here, and put a few pieces in here. But I have a neat little tool instead, which you can buy this from on the website. Actually, what I'll do, I'll cut off the top of the pineapple with this nice little knife right here. Use that as a decoration somewhere. And I don't need to cut off the bottom. Now, take this little guy right here and just push it down. And just give it a twist and it will go down all the way to the bottom all by itself. Just turn it. And then just put it in a bowl and just pull it out. And you've got this part here, and then you just push on this part right here. And now what you have is bite-sized pineapple ready to eat, and all you do is rinse this off. Okay? And now this little part here, the hard part that this machine takes away, has a lot of what's called bromelain. You can buy bromelain tablets on Amazon.com, and they're really expensive, and it helps your arthritis actually and circulation. I learned that. I became a certified nutritionist. I learned a lot of things when I did that. You could actually cut that off and throw that in your blended meal. That little part, I'll just throw it in the blender. That's a lot of bromelain. It's hard to eat, but once it's blended up, it's totally fine. That way you're getting all those awesome vitamins and the bromelain. I'm going to throw in some pineapple in here. We didn't really have to cut up this small because this blender is so powerful. But I'm going to throw in a lot. It makes it nice and sweet. Now I'm going to throw in an apple. Pick the stem off and throw it away. The apple itself, I could just throw it in, but sometimes it might float, so I recommend just cutting it in half, or maybe even in quarters. I usually just cut it in half myself. Leave the seeds, no big deal. It has protein in it. Some people say it has a little bit of cyanide, but that's if you eat tons and tons of seeds. A little bit of seeds along with the apple is totally fine for you. Trust me. Don't worry about it. It's good for you. And it's quick and easy. Now, the orange, I usually take a little potato peeler and peel the orange like this. It's okay to leave a few little specks of orange, no big deal. This just takes away a little bit of the bitterness. Then I cut off the ends. And cut it in half and throw it in here. You leave the pith. That's called the pith. There's more vitamin C here than there is in the rest of it. Leave the pith. Now the reason I add a little lemon, it gives it a nice little kick. It tastes really, really good. Just cut off the ends and just cut off one little slice. Cut the slice in half and just throw in the little piece. And I leave the skin, no big deal. The minor little bitterness there you will not taste. It actually has vitamins in there that you don't get other places. We'll throw in the banana. Just kidding. Even monkeys don't eat this part. Just throw in the banana. Now the most important part is coming up. This actually gives you energy and gives you all the fruit for the day. This will give you all your protein. And this smells really fresh. I smell all those fruits. It's great. You can mix all your fruits and vegetables as long as the vegetables are green. You can mix greens with anything. I wouldn't mix carrots and celery and all that with the fruit. I learned that when I became a nutritionist. Anyway, let's put in some greens. This is dinosaur kale, very, very thick green. It's kind of rough. You'll see how smooth this blender makes it. This is a 3 horsepower blender. It's the most powerful blender in the world. The Vitamix is also good. There's 2 blenders I would have, the Vitamix or this one. They're both good. The Vitamix is 2 horsepower. This is 3 horsepower. This one you never need a plunger. And it's also automatic. We're just going to hit the whole juice button right there. Move this out of the way. And I'll throw in a little bit of kale, regular kale for greens. And some spinach. Not much room left. This is going to be one healthy little breakfast here. Add a little bit of ice, because ice will keep it cool, because the blender does have a little friction and makes it warm. By adding some ice, it'll be a nice cool drink. Now, that's basically all there is to it. But I'm going to show you one more thing while the lid is on. You can even add water with the lid on, whether it's running or not, and you can make it rain anytime you want. It has little vent holes. So if it's too thick, you can make it thinner by adding a little water right through the roof like that. And even if you tilt it, the water will not spill. It has little vent holes in there. Now, here we go. If I hit the ice cream button, it's going to make ice cream. If I make the soup button, it goes even faster, and it'll make hot steaming soup in 90 seconds, which is on another video. Right now, we're going to hit the whole juice button. Here we go. Starts off slow, and it's going to go faster all by itself. You never need to plunge it ever. Shows a timer, shows when it's going to be ready. It goes faster and faster. All these little green specks are getting smaller and smaller. Now, you notice how smooth it is. Very, very smooth. There's no sign of that kale or the apple seeds. Enjoy. Wish you could have some. All you have to do is get one of these blenders and buy a little bit of fruit. You can save lots of money too. That's so good. If you eat 96 ounces of this, or at least about this much, you're good till noon or later, which is really good. Then maybe have a salad in the afternoon, and I'll tell you more about dinner. Anyway, have fun, and I'll talk to you soon.